Okay, let's go.
Cruise ship bomb threat. UK cruise port evacuated, man arrested.
Find My Kid at Sea. Royal Caribbean rolls out a kid tracker.
And Cunard has a charge for select shows. Is a 2-drink minimum going to be the new standard? Welcome to Gen X Cruise Life, and if you know who Evil Knievel is, this is the channel for you. So this first story about the cruise port having to be evacuated, we don't want to bury the lead here. This ended up being a hoax. A 60-something-year-old whack job ends up getting arrested for basically calling in a fake bomb scare.
From the parking lot.
From the parking lot, because he wanted to watch, all of the chaos unfold. This was, however, unfortunately, after a cruise ship already had to be evacuated, the Ventura.
Right.
And the whole cruise port was being evacuated.
It was during embarkation day.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of the passengers were already on board.
Approximately half had already made it on board, had to get off the ship as they're clearing out the port, and then they caught this whack job.
British Armed Police showed up. They informed the captain. The captain went over the overhead and told everybody, get off the ship immediately.
And the information that he gave when he called in this bomb threat led them to believe that if this was a real bomb and it went off, it would take out the ship, the port, everything. He called in some heavy duty numbers, basically.
Yeah, they put out a 200-meter evacuation buffer.
The largest cruise port in the UK.
UK bomb squad showed up. They found his car. They found him in the car. After they determined that everything was okay, he didn't have any bomb-making materials in the car, they allowed the passengers to get on board. But at that point, they were already hours late into embarkation. Thing happened so fast that not all cruise guests were even evacuated off the ship. Some were still on the ship.
But they had that nervous scare of, I gotta get the heck off the ship!
Yeah.
Only to find out, no, you can stay. And imagine that if you were in that situation, you go, really? Really, can I stay? Are you sure it's safe?
Yeah.
But maybe he's lying to you now and he wasn't lying to you before.
Yeah. I can't even imagine having gone through 9/11 with just the fear, the panic of not being able to get off the ship, knowing that there could be a bomb.
Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button, the like button, hit that notification bell while you're at it. It really helps us out.
We got 2 more great stories coming up right now.
What's next?
Well, Royal Caribbean is rolling out a brand new feature on their app, which allows them to track their children using a wristband.
It's like an AirTag for your kids.
It's like an AirTag for your kids, exactly. So you can put it on your children, they wear it, and you can see exactly where they are on the app. The children are also allowed to use that wristband to open their cruise ship cabin door. And they can also make purchases on board that have been authorized.
I got to put it into that. They're not.
At the candy store.
What do you mean $50 on arcade games with your little air tag thing? No, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Can you shut that off?
I think it's fabulous for the older tweens. I don't know how you would allow your children 6 years old, 7, 8 years old to run around on a ship that size by themselves. I think that would be dangerous because with all those passengers on board, there has to be some predators. You wouldn't want to leave your children unaccompanied. But I think for the older tweens, this is great. It gives them that freedom, allows them to have that movement on the ship without you constantly watching them, but you can keep an eye on them on the app.
And this is a feature they're rolling out on the Icon class only right now.
Right now, yes.
But typically the way this works is if it works out pretty well and everyone likes it, they'll probably...
Well, they're called WOW bands, and you can purchase these on all Royal ships, but that's only for making the purchases and opening up your stateroom doors. But the actual tracking feature is only going to be available for now on the Icon class ships.
Pretty cool for parents. Cool.
So these WOW bands are $14.99, and they're designed for children from 3 to 12. But my question to all of you is, you wouldn't let a 3-year-old run around loose on the ship, but how young is too young to let your kids run around on the ship by themselves, even if you have this GPS tracker? Leave us a comment below and let us know how young is too young. So what's the next story, Nate?
Well, Cunard is now charging for certain shows on their newest ship, the Queen Anne.
So essentially, an entry fee is now being charged for 3 shows at the Bright Lights Society Bar. These shows are very popular. They fill up quickly. And it's basically a 2-drink minimum because they are going to get not only just the entry, but they're going to get a couple glasses of champagne to go along with it and a program.
You know, I wonder if some of this has to do with people reserving a spot and then not showing up, which we see on cruise ships all the time. By the way, this is a pro cruising tip right here. If you go and look on an app and it says it's full and you can't go anyways, show up, hang out by the door right when the show's starting, and they'll tell you there if there's room.
A lot of people don't show up. They make their reservation, they don't show up.
That's right.
Yeah, the only time that we weren't able to do that was at the comedy clubs because it's a small venue, much like this is. This is a small venue as well. So surprisingly, the feedback on the Facebook page for Cunard has been very positive from passengers. They don't mind paying the nominal $20 fee per person to ensure that they have a seat at the club.
Yeah, and they're getting a couple glasses of champagne.
Right.
And they're getting a guaranteed spot. However, it hasn't all been positive. There have been some complaints that it's nickel and diming, and you can kind of see that because you sign up for an all-inclusive, and then they're like, oh, by the way, slip us a 20 if you want a seat, you know. So.
Some of the venues are now going to be more exclusive.
Well, as always, these have been our opinions, but we want to know what you think. So leave us a comment below.
Yeah, tell us what you think. Would you pay extra even on a Carnival or a Norwegian if you were able to get a guaranteed spot at one of the shows, especially if it included a couple of cocktails? Would you pay the extra 20?
Yeah, we want to know.
Leave us a comment.
And don't forget to subscribe too while you're at it. It really helps us out. Hit the like button, notification bell.
So what's next, Nate?
Well, we've got a contest going on right now, and you can find out all the details on how to enter by watching this video that's coming up now.